my whole thing is, if you can hire Dr. Sebi's nephew to massage you, you couldn't hire him to give you a 7-day workout, a 7-day diet plan? Girl. Hi my loves, Sheree, my little girl from around the way, where we have culture, conversation, and community. And in today's video, I'm coming to you all with a transforming roly-poly snacks meals. Now let's just cut right to it. Before I do, make sure you like and subscribe this video and subscribe to the channel if you're into these kind of things, because that's what we do. So the name of this episode is called No Pain, No Drain. Now, I did not know that when people said like I had to drain, I had no clue that they were like draining out blood. I just did not know that. This, I'll provide a trigger warning. I'll provide a disclaimer that this shit is gross. And what we're talking about is gross. So if you're not into that, if you're a little squeamish, I'm not gonna lie. This took me a minute to get through this episode, watching them pull and poke and proud. Like, ugh. Anyway, girl, she getting into the car and she like, oh, I'm in pain. Don't open the door and I got this diaper on. But you know, whatever the case, it just seems so underprepared, so ill prepared, just seems all thrown together. She is happy, however, that her stomach is feeling smaller. I mean, girl, you go to the bathroom good enough, you can feel an instant slim down. Okay? So she like, okay, yeah, I'm feeling smaller. So she goes into the room. And she's like, oh, the room is impressive. Oh, getting this room, it was worth the pain. Like, hello? What are we doing here? I don't even understand what's actually happening. So, so she ends up going to sleep. It was a very, I don't think that they took into account how boring the process is of like going through surgery and healing truly is. So she ends up going to sleep. She's waking up in the next morning and she's like, oh my gosh, I was leaking blood everywhere in that damn hotel. And I was just like, damn, I'm thinking about the last time I was at a hotel. Like, God, it was simple. I know it wasn't nobody at the fucking hotel was ever covered, but still, it's just like, good. Anyway, so she's climbing into the trunk, and as she's climbing her big nasty ass into the trunk, and I'm saying that being funny and then just, y'all, I do not believe in fat phobia and shaming people in that way. I don't like those type of things. You clearly, as I stand before you all today, a humble servant. Y'all know I'm a big thickie, and I support my slim trim bicycle rims and also to my big biggies. So, long story short, she's climbing into the trunk, and I'm thinking like, damn, this reminds me of something. What does this remind me of, girl? My 500-pound life, my 600-pound life. I watch that show all the time. That's like one of my guilty pleasures, girl. Watching Dr. Now tear them girls up. Did you need to eat the whole pizza? Okay, bitch, she be tearing them up, bitch. But when they climb they big nasty asses up into the fucking trunk of the car because they too big and they need to go by ambulance. I need my pizza. Now you climbing into the back of it. I just was just like, girl, we are in the Twilight Zone. This is the wrong show, wrong road. So she's climbing in the trunk and she on the phone with her friend gossiping, steady gossiping. I realized that her girlfriend, her assistant, is kind of boring to the show, and I think this is why they enlisted Big Sexy to come in and kind of give some character, some zhuzha, because like Rollie, all she can do at this point is talk on the phone and gossip. She in the bed rubbing her feet together like Smokey Mama. She can't do nothing but talk on the phone and pop it. So she on the phone gossiping with her friends. Yeah, these people, I'm not giving them nothing else. They just gonna have to see the show and this and the third. So the first time they go, she's finally here. She's on a little bitty itty table. They get their infamous Benadine spray. Come on, spray so much. Spraying the blood spray. All right, everybody got long bust downs. Everybody got long acrylic nails. Flicking shit from underneath, girl. In this very unsterile environment. And they poke 2 holes. Baga. And as they poke the hole, she starts draining. And I'm like, damn, I did not know that. And I know it's a couple of us who are still going to go through with the BBL process, and good for you, girl. I hope you have a doctor that knows what he's doing, is credible and sterile. But the way I know I won't do that shit, the way I know I won't be doing that shit, and this is how I knew that it was serious. If you ever had a child or you ever had a major procedure and they start telling you to breathe, come on, don't hold your breath, you got to breathe through the pain, that's how I know how serious it is. That's how I know. That's indicative of why the f am I here and how did I end up back in this position? You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to do any involuntary of that, because When I got pregnant with my first son, girl, when I say I was so delusional having him, like, a baby's coming out of here, bitch, I was lost. And it's all like, who knew? I don't know. I thought I was motherfucking Virgin Mary, all right? Immaculate Conception, I had no idea. Even when my water had broke, I'm thinking, girl, they was going to keep me in the hospital, you know, because he was a little early. Girl, that was like, you ready? I was like, ready for what? What am I ready for? And when my roll around, girl, my children are a very few months apart from each other. I don't want to say all my business. They are. I don't want to say Irish twin because we don't give Irish, but they're twins with twice the work is what I like to say. There, I had them very close together. And girl, when I was, you know, having her, I remember being like, having this outer body experience. But I'm like, how the fuck did I end up here again? And all they want to tell me is breathe. Yeah, that was some pain. That's where I was getting at. So they poked the hose, baga, and you know she's draining. She was like, so you know when she you know they was pushing on her, getting them, you know, moving everything, circulating around. So like put this down, because when she stand up, she's gonna be draining some more. Ugh, this is just disgusting. So anyway, it takes 4 people to get her into a faja. And she's like, I'm like, girl, if it takes 4 people to get into a faja, that's ridiculous. And I don't even think it's because she was that big. I don't know what the fuck. So she's casually getting a chemical pill, and she comes up out of there after they put her in the faja, and she's laying her on her butt. She get the chemical pill. So she's walking out fresh off the chemical pill, glasses, no hat, no nothing, Jesus. Now, I never got a chemical pill, but I do know you got to protect your skin at the minimum, bitch. Get you a bucket hat, damn. That's something else. So Rollie is in the car again, and she's like, oh, well, I would have died if I didn't get this weight loss surgery. And it's not weight loss surgery, it's a BBL. I would have died if I didn't get this in the next 5 years. So we see in the next scene, Sexy and Gutta come in, and I like Big Sexy. I like him so much. I liked him the first time I see him. He came out big and all, and I'm just gonna be whatever before he became who he was. I liked him. I like his message. I didn't see him on a couple of things. And there's some people you just like, I like him. I like Gutta too, but I do like the Sexy guy. So, and they're just, you know, pouring into her, talking to her like he just seems like a good person. So, Sexy is going to go to the next appointment when she's getting her chin lipo. She got 4 more procedures to go through when she's getting chin lipo. And so I'm glad they kind of brought her in because the assistant was too boring, girl. So they go back to the thing and she's getting a chin lipo. They're doing the spraying her Benadine and shit like this. And literally in the middle of her chin lipo, girl, she's like, oh, stop. Oh, but the injection, the ports from her drainage, girl, is getting annoyed. And you have to stop the chin lipo as they're casually poking through her. And have to take the faja off in the middle of the surgery. And I don't think that, like, doing all of those things at once, like, you know, when we have a surgery, no matter if it's just your tonsils or your wisdom teeth, that is considered a trauma to your body. And your brain, your neurons, all of these things are sending signals and everything to your body. The fact that she's doing so many surgeries back to back to back to back, it's not because you don't need chin liposuction in order to live for, or you're going to pass or unalive in 5 years. You want to get this body so you can go to Baddies and be in the next installment. That's why you're on the timeline, sister. Don't just give us this bullshit. And I feel like, Rollie, you keep it real with everything else, girl. Keep it real with that, sister. It's not because, oh, I was gonna, and I don't know. I'm not at the doctor's with this lady. I don't know her blood. I don't know anything about this, but it's given very much, I don't want to miss another season of Baddies. I need to get this work done in pronto, doc. Hit me everywhere. Bow, 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 bow. So now she got the chin strap. All right, she's walking out with the chin strap. The assistant comes in with breakfast club food from Atlanta Breakfast Club. And I'm just like, do these people not get it? These people do not get it. Anyway, Dr. Sebi's nephew come and he's like, I do think that you did it too fast. You know what I mean? He was like, I can, you know, lose weight. I can help you lose weight with this 21-day green juice diet. Bitch, I'm about to look into that, girl, for real. Because I've been trying to detox and everything like this. I mean, I've lost 10 pounds. She lost 10 pounds. And, you know, so we're doing it like that. But I'm interested in that, girl. If I did a 21-day challenge, would y'all be interested to see the results? Like, would y'all be following and like encouraging? Because, bitch, I'm gonna need team 1, 2, 3 team, bitch. I'm gonna need some energy. When I say I'll be sending y'all energy, I mean it, girl. Send me some good energy, bitch. So they're doing. She's like, oh, I can't do the massage. Dr. Sebi, doctor was working on her. She's like, I can't do this one. So anyway, Rollie claimed that she was dieting for 4 weeks and they played this game. Girl, 4 weeks? You've been big all your life. You only been dieting for 4 weeks. And you about to hop in on do a BBL, girl? I can't. I'm getting really more and more disappointed when I start talking about it. Let me know what y'all think. As always, I'm sending you much love and much light, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.